Welcome back. My name is laquannadivine, and if you're new to my channel, what I'm here to do for you all is bring forth a daily pick a card. I'm going to try to do this at least every other day when I get a chance, but I just wanted to come and bring you all some daily guidance. So, take a beautiful deep breath in, hold it in for a few seconds, blow it out. For those of you who've been rocking with me for a while, you already know we do this to breathe in all positivity and we're blowing out all negativity. We also do this so that we can raise our vibration and reach our higher selves, which is the part of us that wants the best for not only ourselves, but for all of humanity. So on the count of three, take a nice, beautiful, deep breath in. One, two, and three. Breathe. I hear your crying days are over. Your crying days are over. And that's forever who that resonates with. I'm going to give you guys a chance to go ahead and pick between card number one, two, and three. I am using my Magical Flowers companion deck. I haven't used this in a while. So I decided to bring it back out for this pick a card reading. Let me check and make sure everything is going well with the recording. All right. Just had to make sure. So now that you've chosen, I'm going to move these out of the way and we're going to go into card number one. Oh, bleeding heart. No wonder I said that for someone. So for those of you who picked card number one, this card signifies that you need to heal your heart in some way, shape, or form. Okay? So this card also represents beauty and pain. It represents emotional availability, healing depression, and also attracting love. So some of you may um so this can go either way. Some of you may be healing from a broken heart. You may be healing from some type of depression, or it could just be that you're in such a great vibrational state after your healing that you're attracting love. Whether or not you consciously realize it, somewhere deep within your heart center, the wheel of energy, an actual physical region located at the center of your sternum, there is pain in the form of grief or heartbreak that is crying out to be healed. This is never something to layman This is never something to lament or worry about. In fact, it is an intrinsic quality of the human condition. We are infinite beings having a temporary experience with the illusion of time. As such, we experience loss all along the way. Our sensitive openness causes us to grieve, not just for ourselves, but also for other suffering beings within the interconnected whole. Without this sense of grief and awareness of pain, we can have no sense of joy and awareness of love. This means that it is not in our best interest to hide from this pain or numb ourselves in order to muffle it. So, those of you who pick card number one, Spirit is asking that you allow whatever is bothering you to come to the surface so that it can be dealt with instead of denying it or suppressing it. When it is stuck and unacknowledged, it causes life to feel stale and depressing. But when we feel it and heal it, it is in the wind of ourselves and helps propel us forward in beautiful, life affirming ways. In truth, in order to live a brave, full, satisfying life, we must continually surrender to the process of healing from the loss, grief, and heartbreak that characterizes this human experience. One way to begin to do this is to sit quietly and place your attention on your breath as it goes in and out. Don't force it, just notice it. You observe that it naturally begins to deepen. Then bring your attention to your heart center and visualize a very bright white light dwelling in the middle of your chest. Begin to imagine that you are breathing in and out of your heart and see the light become brighter, clearer, and more intense as you breathe. If it feels right, you can also place your hand on your heart and send love to it through your palm. I do that all the time. I find that because when I the pain hit me a little different, especially when dealing with certain clientele and things. Some stories or some concerns are so heavy that sometimes I feel it penetrating my heart. So in order for me to protect myself and not to actually take on a client's energy, I do practice putting my hand over my heart and I send it love because my heart literally begins to ache for other people whenever I hear their stories, whenever I'm doing, my personal readings. And sometimes, if you've been rocking with me for a while, I've cried during my general readings when I would pick up on, you know, certain things for certain individuals watching the reading. So I'm only saying that to say if you are dealing with grief, I can speak from personal experience that actually placing my hand over my heart and sending my heart love and making sure I focus my energy on removing that ache in my heart, it definitely works. So I would say for those of you who are dealing with some type of grief to definitely try that and also try the visualization recommendation as well. So if you can, stay with this for at least 10 minutes and don't be surprised if you experience a generous upwelling of emotion. Listening to heartfelt music can also help heal and purify the heart. Even if you're not exactly sure what feelings need to be aired out just yet, you might find some music that tugs at your heartstrings and then listen to it as you sit quietly or engage in another energy moving or heart opening activity such as dancing, meditating, or clearing clutter. Additionally, watching a really sad movie or reading a sad book, ideally when alone, can have a therapeutic effect, as opening the flow of tears can help dislodge old pain and provide a beautiful saltwater soul cleanse. So, dear loves, the following ideas and messages may apply to your present situation. Notice any that particularly call out to you as I read. Before manifesting the conditions you desire, an emotional detox is necessary. So that goes back to the people who I was saying um, as far as the attracting love portion of this particular card goes. I feel like those of you, as you heal your heart from past experience or some things that you may have been holding on to, as you heal and clear that space, that's when you're clearing that energy. So now that energy is open for you to receive. All right. So before manifesting the conditions you desire, an emotional detox is necessary. Feel your feelings from the past so that you can clear the decks for your most beautiful possible present. Number two, admit your feelings to others so that you can act from a place of authentic connection. All right. So it may be some feelings, some talks, okay, some heart to heart conversations that need to be had for some of you. Number three, perhaps without realizing, it, you have been distancing yourself from your emotions in order to avoid feeling pain. Do what you need to do to get your emotions flowing and heal old hurts, and you will experience an exponentially greater level of clarity, connection, inspiration, and joy. Number five, grief cannot be rushed. but it can be prolonged by pushing it away and denying it exists. If you have experienced a loss, such as the death of a beloved friend or family, or a breakup, or other ending of some sort, even if it was a long time ago, it appears that you may have been denying or downplaying your feelings to some extent. Nourish your personal essence by giving up on this denial and entering fully into the flow of feeling. Denying your pain never makes it go away, so you might as well feel it and be done with it. Besides, you'll find that feeling your pain is much less unpleasant than holding it in. Admit your feelings to yourself so that you can align with the truth of the situation and take the steps necessary to move forward in the most ideal of ways. Know that you deserve to feel your feelings around this situation. Sensitivity is a key to joy, and joy is your birthright. Sensitivity is strength. Stop trying to be strong by putting up armor and step into the true strength of tenderness and love. Spend time with bleeding heart blossom or plant bleeding heart in your garden. Before I move on to those who chose card number 2 and 3, I want to give a message of surrenderance for you. So I'm going to go into this particular deck. And for those of you who pick card number 1, we're going to give you a closing message of surrenderance. So this message relates to the things that you need to surrender to, the things you need to let go of. So let's see what Spirit speaks on in reference to the situation that's on your heart. Divine Source, Heavenly Angels, Benevolent Spirit, Guides, and Ancestors. What closing message do you have for those who chose card number 1 in reference to the healing of their hearts? What closing message do you have for those that chose card number 1? Closing message. Thank you so much. Surrender to silence. Okay, surrender to silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. So a lot of you all need to get you some quiet time, meditate, talk to your higher self, talk to God, talk to your angels, talk to your ancestors, however you do it. And at the bottom of the deck, we have surrender resentments. All right, so this goes back to what the bleeding heart was saying about, not holding on to unforgiveness, clearing out your heart center. So, because a lot of the times when your heart is blocked, then you're blocking your blessings. Okay, when you don't forgive, you're blocking your blessings. All right, and the reason why it's blocked is because that energy is locked up, it is stored, okay, in your ethereal body, okay, in your energetic field. It's stuck there. Okay, so in order to allow this blockage, okay, or allow love in, you have to simply let go and allow whatever that is that you were holding on to just gently flow away. All right, surrender resentments. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. Because resentment and holding on to stuff, when you're holding on to resentment, you're definitely like I said before, blocking your blessing. You have to forgive, and forgiveness is for you. So you won't be around here with a bitter heart, so you won't be around here holding on to stuff. So forgiveness is for you. All right. We got surrender your ego. All right. Get out your ego for those of you who are. Cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. So that goes for those of you who may be a little stubborn. All right. No, you may know you need to forgive someone, but you don't want to. It's your ego that's stopping you from doing so. So that is the message that I have for those of you who pick card number one. Now, be sure that you take that quiet time that's needed for yourself. Let's move on to those of you who pick card number two. We have Clover. So those of you who pick card number two, let's go into Clover. Clover represents gentle strength. It represents abundance, beauty, health and healing, protection, purification, simplicity. Consider a tiny white clover blossom in a vast meadow. She does not tower over the scene or even steal your attention with a bold shape or vivid color. Still, she trusts her inherent worthiness and beauty, and she knows without a doubt that she contains infinite wisdom within her every cell. Here is some advice. Proceed with gentleness and humility, all the while knowing that your power source is infinite. If you follow the clover's example of gentle strength, it will simply be it will be simply a matter of time before you experience favorable conditions relating to the subject of your inquiry. After taking a moment to relax and clear your mind, get very clear on what feels right to you, what you like to experience, and what you wouldn't like to experience. Then realize, believe, and affirm that your authentic desire is simply a picture of what is already so in the place beyond time. From this grounded trust in the integrity of your desire, move forward. This may entail speaking up or staying silent, taking action or lying low. It will not entail hurrying, worrying, voicing the ego's agenda, or acting out of desperation in any way. The bottom line is that once you align yourself deeply with the harmonic resonance of your divine source, you will know just what to do. Dear love, the following ideas and messages may apply to your present situation. Notice any that particularly call out to you as I read. Relax your belly and solar plexus and connect with your personal power. Take your power back, love. Take your power back. Do energy healing work related to your sacral and solar plexus chakra. Okay? Your sacral and your solar plexus are the energy centers located just below, okay, and above your belly button. Do yoga, walk, or engage in other gentle exercises regularly. You have you have much power over the situation than you previously realized. So again, like I stated before, take your power back. For those of you who've been around here worrying, okay, no more worrying. No more worrying anymore. You choose what you give your energy and your attention to. And if I were you, I would choose to give my energy to my strength that I have. Accept love. Accept and love yourself exactly as you are. Calmly assert your boundaries. Speak your truth with love. Don't do anything that doesn't feel right to you. Consult your inner knowing about what to do, rather than relying on any externally imposed ideas of what is right or wrong. Do not falter or second guess yourself. Ask for what you need. Know that when you take care of yourself and only do what feels right to you, you are safe. Know that when you honor your authentic needs and desires, you will thrive. Treat everyone with respect, including yourself. Be willing to listen to others and consider their points of view. But remember that you have final say over what you choose to do or not to do, and with whom you choose to spend time. Spend time with clover blossom, drink red clover tea, or take the homeopathic flower essence remedy. So, again, clover represents abundance, beauty, gentle strength, health and healing, protection, purification, and simplicity. All right. So, those of you who pick card number 2, you know what you're dealing with on an individual basis. All right. I feel like some of you definitely got this message as a reminder for you to remember your strength, for you to remember to take your power back. Okay. For you to remember that as long as you align yourself, okay, and this goes back to what I was saying and why we always take a deep breath in, because we're looking to take our energy up a notch. We're looking to align ourselves with our higher self, and that's the part of us that's connected to divine source. And if we're connected to the source, whatever it is we may be going through, okay, it just makes it 10 times better when you know that divine source has your back. You know that whatever you're going through, this is not your final destination. All right. So if this is something in reference to you showing your strength because you have to speak up to someone, or you have to let someone know what you will and will not take, or let's just say you've been second guessing yourself, this is a message for you to remember your strength, take your power back, and never second guess yourself. Okay. Go with that first inkling that you get. All right. For others of you, this is about self love. Love yourself exactly as you are. Okay. No, permit yourself the time that you need to take care of yourself. A lot of the times, especially when you're a mom, you have to wear so many hats. And it's so important to get that one on one time that's needed for yourself. All right. Let's just say you're a single dad. If you're a single dad, then you know how us moms feel and the responsibilities that we have. So if you're someone that has just been doing for other people, you haven't took the time out to care for yourself, this message is a reminder for you to take care of yourself. All right. Definitely work on your solar plexus and your sacral chakra. Okay. There may be some unbalance there due to you worrying. All right. And again, this deals with the ego as well, you know? So, and if anyone is asking you to do something, follow your intuition. Do what you know is right to do. Okay? I'm going to go into my surrender deck as well. And we're going to see what spirit wants for you all who pick card number 2 to surrender. Divine source, heavenly angels, benevolent spirit guides, and ancestors. You know what's on the hearts and the minds of those who chose card number 2. What closing message do you have for them? What would benefit them to surrender? Let go. There's a lot of uh, talk on letting go within this reading. What closing message do you have for those who chose card number 2? The message of the clover, the message of gentle strength, reminding them to take their power back, reminding them not to do things that they don't feel pulled to do, reminding them to set clear boundaries, reminding them to love on themselves, take the time out that's needed for themselves. So, what other message, closing message, do you want to leave the beautiful souls who chose card number 2? What do you want to leave them with? Thank you so much. Oh, Spirit wants to leave you all with a lot. Oh, that was just way too many. That was just way too many. All right, Spirit. At the bottom of the deck, when I just glanced, we had surrender limited beliefs about yourself. All right, so again, that goes back to your strength. All right, no limiting beliefs. All right, Spirit, what did you want to say to them? All right, you need to surrender to rest and sleep, To prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time. This goes back to the people who I was saying. Take that time out you need for yourself if you've been doing so much. Okay? So, to prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. We have surrender to trust. Trust yourself and your decisions, love. The clover just told you that. The clover just told you to take your power back by trusting yourself, trusting your intuition. All right? So trust yourself in your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. All right? We also have surrender to your intuition. I just said that. Tune in to your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come to guide you. Okay? Last but not least, not leaf. The leaves are falling, but last but not least, talking too fast. Anyway, surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. All right, y'all. Y'all know what those messages are referring to on an individual basis. So, as I always state, take the ones that resonate with you. Let's move on to those of you who chose card number 3. Ooh, Hyacinth. I actually like this card. All right. Card number 3, Hyacinth. It represents irresistible attraction. Oh, so we have 2 cards here speaking on attraction. This also represents abundance and luxury. It represents attracting gifts. It represents charm and irresistibility. It represents glamour and influence. All right, y'all who chose card number 3, what y'all got going on? All right. It is the very nature of hyacinths to magnetize the attention and devotion of other beings, such as bees and humans, with her exquisite beauty and irresistible fragrance. Similarly, in this instance, you are called upon to use your powers of attraction to bring about your desired outcome. While there are certainly times when it's appropriate to set your eyes on your target and then throw yourself toward it like a dart, this situation requires you to behave like a magnet. Oh, snap. This situation, for those of y'all who chose card number 3, requires you to stay right where you are and draw your attention with the irresistible force of your own attractiveness. Who y'all trying to cuff? Let me find out. Let me find out. Y'all trying to cuff somebody. You know it's cuffing season. It's getting cold. Let me find out. Like the blossom in this image that beguiles the bee with a dizzying sweetness and beauty, you possess a natural ability to effortlessly attract the true desires of your heart. Come on, somebody, those who pick card number 3. Come on. All right, y'all. To get in touch with this attractive quality, it's important to relax your mind, body, and spirit, to release any limiting self talk, and to remember that you are a divine and magnificent child of God and Goddess. God and Goddess. Connect with your sacral chakra. All right, here we go. All right. Okay. It's a lot of y'all who need to do some sacral chakra work. And towards the end of this video, I'm gonna see something. So connect with your sacral chakra just below your navel, as well as your heart chakra in the center of your chest, and feel them clearing and activating as you breathe light and energy into them. Feel the natural magnetic charge emanating from your second chakra, as well as the vast storehouse of love that connects all beings residing in your heart center. Set the intention to magnetize your desire into your life experience. And then let go of your attachment to the outcome. See, that be the thing. Because see, we be setting intentions and stuff, or we be looking for things that we want to manifest, but then we be holding on and trying to control. No, you got to let go. Okay? Y'all know the saying, let go and let God. Y'all know the saying. Trust the details to the universe and lose yourself in the joy of simply being your gorgeous, irresistible self. And remember, a hyacinth brings great blessings and grace to the world merely by virtue of being hyacinth. In the same way, when you simply emanate your magnificently mesmerizing beauty, everyone benefits. So, dear loves who chose card number 3, the following ideas and messages may apply to your present situation. Notice any that particularly call out to you as I read. Relax and allow your blessings and desires to naturally flow to you on their own accord. Magnify your desired conditions in a mellow and leisurely manner, trusting that every little thing you need will arrive with perfect timing. Y'all better know that. Divine timing, baby. Release the belief that you need to rush around, proactively strategize, or force anything to happen. Get more into your feminine energy. Revel in your own beauty through conscious self care and self adornment. All right, it's a lot of talk about self care and self love. All right. So everybody, I don't care if you didn't choose card number 3 or not. Everybody needs to be focusing on self-love. All right. Self-love ain't just basking in your greatness. It's also looking at your shadow side to allow things that need to come to the surface to come up. All right. So there's also another way at looking at self-love is identifying your own bullshit and dealing with it. All right. Instead of sweeping stuff under the rug. That goes back to the bleeding heart card when it talked about, allowing things to come to the surface so they can be dealt with, because that's another part of self-love. Self-love ain't just, going to get your hair cut, get your nails done, hair done, toes done, all that massage and masseuses and stuff. Self-care ain't just that. Self-care is when you can admit your own bullshit and deal with it. Self-care is when you can take a look at that shadow side and bring them things that's in the dark into the light so they can be healed. So that's another form of self-care. Concentrate on being rather than doing. Notice the beauty that is within you and all around you, and increase the overall beauty quotient in the world. Revel in the luxury and blessings that you already have. Remember, this is so important, y'all, and sometimes we lose sight of this. Let me tell you what brings more into your life. When the universe, when God, when your higher self, when your angels, ancestors, however you want to word it, okay? When they see that you are grateful for what you have, when they see that you are taking care of what you already have, that is how you open the door for more. A lot of the times we be wanting more, you ain't ready for more because you ain't even taking care of what you already have. How about take care of that first? And then God will bring more to you. But the first thing is gratitude. At all times, I'm telling y'all gratitude. I don't care what you're going through. Gratitude. You feel like you're having a bad day? Gratitude. What did you learn? What did you learn from that so-called bad day? A lot of the times when things happen, we be looking at them as bad. But no. That was meant to happen. God trying to get you to see something. God trying to get you to learn something. All right, we're here all to learn and grow. We're having this human experience because our soul needed it. All right, all circumstances, whether you view them as good or bad, it's all happening for a reason, love. All right, I needed to kind of plug that in right there. So, revel in the luxury and blessings that you already have, remembering that what you focus on expands. Get in touch with the feeling that what you desire is already present in your life experience. Visualizations. I was just talking to someone the other day about visualizations. When you're going out to meditate, make sure you add visualizations in so you can bring this stuff to you. So get in touch with the feeling that what you desire is already present in your life experience. Enjoy the feeling, expand it, and let it magnetize more of the same. Before taking action, first cultivate an attractive and magnetic mindset so that any actions you may take in the future are fueled by your intuition and are in alignment with the divine and natural flow. You can spend time with hyacinth and inhale the scent. Bring hyacinth into your garden or take the homeopathic flower essence remedy. Now, I'm going to do the same as I did for the others. Let's get you a closing message from my surrender deck. Divine Source, Heavenly Angels, Benevolent Spirit Guides, and Ancestors. You already know the people who pick card number 3. You know what's on their heart and you know what's on their minds. So I ask that you give them a closing message in reference to this hyacinth message. All right. Stubbornness. Surrender stubbornness. What else do you have for those who chose card number 3? All right. At the bottom of the deck, the underlining energy is surrender unhealthy relationships. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. Y'all know who them people are. Okay? Do what you need to do to rid yourself of that. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. All right, let's go into the other messages. Well, let's go into surrender stubbornness because that's the first one that came out. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. So stop being so stubborn. Y'all, those of you who know what stubborn traits you have, you know. Surrender to passions. Get out your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. All right? Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. So, some of you guys need to get outside in nature. All right? I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it's raining where I'm at. But what I like to do sometimes when it's raining is I like to let my windows up and just let that dew come on in and just, relax. So, if it's raining or if it's too cold and you don't really want to be out there, open your window. Let nature into your home. We have surrender to miracles. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. So if you're waiting on a miracle, you got to activate that miracle by knowing. Remember, attractiveness. What are you attracting? Okay? Are you attracting negativity because that's what you're thinking? Are you attracting other stubborn individuals because you refuse to let go of being stubborn? What are you attracting? What are you attracting? All right? Try to attract these. All right? So that concludes the pick a card reading. I hope these messages help you. I hope they bless you. All right? And if you felt like any of these messages cut you, that's because those are things you need to be working on. We all have them, ain't nobody exempt. Even me as your reader. I have my own things I have to work on as well. I am not perfect. No one is. I'm just walking out my life purpose. And I hope that you do the same. So with that being said, may your spirit be blessed by the messages that have come forth. And I pray that you have a beautiful morning, a beautiful afternoon, or a beautiful evening, whichever time you're viewing this video. Peace, love, and light. And I'll catch you guys soon.